Okay, so the purpose of this video is to teach you how to select the right weight for the exercises in your workout program. Now, if you've ever worked with me, okay, I'm pretty good at figuring out what weight is good for you. But when you're on your own, the first thing you ask me is, what weight should I use? The correct answer is, how am I supposed to know? Okay, what you're comfortable with doing and what I make you do are two different things. Okay, I will push you right to the brink, but because I'm there, okay, it's a little bit of a safety feature. What you're comfortable with on your own may be significantly different, but I'm going to share with you a little strategy that you can use to make sure that you're keeping your workouts efficient, safe, and that way you'll know exactly what weight you should use. So before we start, I want to mention that when you are doing your workout, that first week is like a trial week. You are making sure you get all the numbers so that your second week is going to be as efficient as possible because you'll have all the appropriate numbers for each exercise. Okay? Now, when you are going to do a workout, so for example, let's say I give you dumbbell chest press. Okay, let's say it's your A1. Okay, dumbbell chest press. Okay. Sometimes when you're working with me, let's say if you have had the opportunity to work with me as a client, I would give you a weight that if I were to tell you to do that on your own, you would probably look at me like I have two heads. Now, when you're actually going to do it on your own, there's a couple things you want to do. So let's say you have your exercise. Usually with your workout, you have a number of sets, okay? Say 3 sets for argument's sake. And I give you 10 to 12 repetitions, okay? Depending on the program I give you, you may or may not have tempo. So for argument's sake, I'm just going to say that is your tempo. And then you'll have a rest time, okay? Now, the most important thing that will help you determine what weight you use, okay, is going to be the reps, okay? So, that being said, let's say we've got 10 to 12 reps, and the way that you're going to figure that out, let's say after you've done your warm-up and you're actually going to put in a decent effort for your actual exercise, you choose a weight that you think you can do for 10 to 12 repetitions, okay? If you choose, let's say, 20-pound dumbbells, and you do 12 repetitions, just because it said 12, but you felt it was too easy, not really challenging, well, that weight might be too easy. Now let's say on your second set, okay, you're able to do that for 12, and you're like, okay, well, that's still pretty easy. And on your third set, you do 12, but you don't stop, okay? All of a sudden, you can do 15 repetitions on your third set. That means this weight is way, way too easy for you. Because not only have you completed 3 sets, on your very last set, you were able to do 15 repetitions, which is 3 more than the max of this rep bracket, okay? Now, a better way to do this, let's say you chose 20 pounds, and you did 12 reps for the first one, and you felt wasn't really challenging, didn't really make you fatigued, you weren't working anywhere near concentric failure, okay? So concentric failure, what that means is you didn't feel that, you know, your muscles were burning so much that you had to drop the weight before 10 repetitions. So on your second set, try 22.5. If you were still able to do 12 reps with that, with this weight, then it's still, you know, kind of easy. So then on your third set, try 25. And now if on that third set, okay, after you're a little bit exhausted, and you're only able to do 11, then that weight is actually really, really good. So what'll probably happen, now let's say you know this weight, you hit 11, this one is the one that you're going to use for your second week workout. Okay, so this will give you a much better training effect than, you know, this weight right here. Okay, because this is too light. This is like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, that porridge was just right. So what your following week would look like, you'll do A1, your dumbbell chest press, and you'll start off with the numbers you found the week before, which is 25. So use 25 pounds, okay? Your first set, you might do 12 reps. And with that 12 reps, you felt a little burn. It was kind of difficult. You actually had to work to lift the weight. On your second set, you might get 11. On your third set, barely able to get 10 reps, but you got it. Now, because the weight is within your rep bracket, this weight is okay. Okay? Now, let's say for argument's sake, let's say on your third set and your second set, actually, you know what, let's go back. So let's say on your second set, you were only able to do 10. Okay, so right now you're at the bottom of your rep bracket. Okay, so that's pushing it. If you feel that maybe with a little bit of motivation, a little bit of oomph, you can get another 10 reps, okay, you're still within your rep bracket, so that weight is okay. This will hold on for another week. If you just struggle to get that 10 out, then what you do for your third set, just to make sure you're still falling within your rep bracket, okay, you're going to select a weight that's just a little bit lower, and you are going to do your darndest, okay, to get the high end of your rep bracket with that weight. Now, going forward to the next week, because you were still able to fall within, you know, this range at least, your first set is still going to be 25 pounds. Okay? And let's say you got 12 reps. Your third set, you got 11. So you're still quite a bit above, well, not quite a bit above, but you're still above the lowest point of your rep bracket. So that means you can keep 25. So right on your third set, you struggled a little bit, you grunted, but you were able to get 10 repetitions. So that weight is perfect. So now that you've accomplished all of that, what you want to do now, let's say we're going on to week 3, your third time doing this workout. Okay. So we've established that 25 pounds is a perfect weight. Okay? Your goal now with workout number 3, with that 25 pounds, is to try for each of your 3 sets to get the highest point of your rep bracket. So on your third workout, you managed to get 12. Your fourth workout, you need to go up in weight, because it doesn't make sense, because you've just hit all those numbers, so you want to get stronger. So you pick 27.5 or the next available increment, and it'll start doing the same kind of pattern that you did on the first 2 workouts, where you might get 11. Second set, you get 10. But again, because you're at the lowest point of that rep bracket, okay, you know that you're not going to be able to get that. Then you drop it back down to 25 pounds, and you aim for the highest rep bracket. Okay, the number in the highest rep bracket. So you're going to aim for that 12. So that, in a nutshell, is how you select your weight. I'm not going to know that, especially if you haven't worked with me before. Okay? So this way, you know exactly how to select the weight appropriate for you. It's a little known fact that people end up using less weight than their minimum requirement to elicit a training response. Okay? So that being said, make sure you know your rep bracket. And it's not always necessary to go to concentric failure. So what that means is it's not always necessary to work until your muscles fatigue and you can't lift, but it should still be challenging within that rep bracket. So if you can't lift the weight to the minimum, that means the weight is too heavy. If you can lift well beyond the maximum number of that rep bracket, then that weight is too light. So it must fit right in between to get the most out of that exercise. So that is how you select the correct weight.